Thank you so much for tuning into this video. In this video, I will talk about CKS exam preparation. CKS stands for Certified Kubernetes Security Specialist. CKS is one of the toughest exam I have gone through. As the name implies, you will be tested against the security topics in K8 cluster, not limited to how you can apply secure communication between parts, how do you restrict traffic between the parts, how do you allow images from a secure registry, and how do you fix the secure vulnerabilities, how do you detect anomaly behavior of the part. The first step is to go through the syllabus from the training.linuxfoundation.org. If you see, the website contains the list of topics that will be asked in the exam. Please go through line by line on all these topics and make sure you get a clear understanding. And after you go to the syllabus, go. These are the resources I have taken to pass the exam. The first one is the Code Cloud CKS course. Code Cloud CKS course is one of the CNCF certified learning partner for Kubernetes related training. Rest, you can be assured that you are in safe hands. They are very active in updating their courses according to the latest syllabus. Always finish those CKS course so that you will get some good understanding on the exam topics. If you go to their website, they have all the sections that are mentioned in the CKS syllabus. For example, you can take supply chain security. If you see, there is a topic on supply chain security and there are subtopics. Please go through end to end in this course. Also, they do have mock exams after you finish this course. This will definitely help you in getting an understanding of how the environment looks like. And these are all time bound, which means they have set of questions. Some have 8 questions and 10 questions. You should be finishing those in an hour. Also understand that, please understand that there are around 16 to 18 questions in the actual exam, and you will have 2 hours to finish it, and those are all mentioned in this course in the introduction section. So please go through all this and finish this CKS course from Code Cloud. Secondly, there is a CKS crash course that was designed by Benjamin. He did a very good job on giving all the scenarios that you might be asked in the exam. Please note that these will not be the exact questions that will be asked in the exam, but they will give you some solid understanding on the topics. And he also given clear instructions on how to set up those environments as well as how you can practice it. If you go to the course main page of the course, and there are exercises, and here there are 12 topics, and each topic has a setup file, and there is a solution folder. So in the solution folder and under the solution MD, there are clear instructions on how to solve and each and every challenge. So that will be the second step. And third one is the Killer Coda CKS scenarios. A Killer Coda is the website which will give you an 1 hour of simulation environments. Again, this is a free service and you don't have to pay for it unless you want to get an extra sessions. By default, you can use your Gmail or GitHub accounts to log into this Killer Coda website, and there you will have the playground, which is the exact environment with the version of CKS exam. And you also have the scenarios for various question, like various topics. Please try to solve as many as scenarios you can before you take the exam. This will definitely help you in giving you good understanding on the topics, and they also have solution for each and every scenario. So go through, if possible, finish all the scenarios before you take the exam. That will be the second step. And thirdly, killer SH exam simulators. When you sign up for the exam, you will be given two killer SH exam simulation sessions. Take advantage of that, and they are like some 18 to 20 questions where you have to solve within 2 hours. And also please note that each environment is good up to 36 hours, which means you will have two simulations like that. So one simulation will give you some, you can always practice both the sessions, but after you finish the exam, for example there are 20 questions and 2 hours, even after 2 hours the exam is live, and you can, sorry, the simulation is live. You can revert back the simulation as well as you can play with it for almost 36 hours, and you will have those instructions given in the killer sh website. So these are all the resources I have taken to pass the exam. And now coming to the bonus section. And these are all the important topics I would say, because uh, most of the times you can see questions related to these scenarios. First one is a CIS benchmarks, the concept of 4Cs, which is security at cluster level, security at it follows from the cloud, security at cloud, and security at cluster, and security at the container, and security at the code. And these are always explained in that code cloud or any of those CKS related courses. Get an understanding of those CIS benchmarks, which means how do you run the cube scan tool, which is used to detect the security vulnerabilities within the cluster, and how do you fix them. And you should be comfortable running the kubebench tool against the master node and the worker node, and checking for the vulnerability after you implement the fix. Make sure you get comfortable with this kubebench tool. Next one is audit logging, is basically what are the events that are being happening within the cluster, and how do you enable audit logging, and get an understanding of the base template in the audit logging, and see how you can configure according to the requirements. And image policy webhook, it's basically an concept of the dynamic admission controller, which you can alter that policy according to the requirements. And next one is a cube ADM upgrade, and this is very important. It's basically following the chain of commands to upgrade the cluster from one version to another. You have the clear instructions in the Kubernetes of IO documentation. Search for the cube ADM upgrade, and you will get the steps. And next one is implementing secure ingress. Like how do you implement, what is ingress, and how do you implement ingress in the cluster, and how do you implement secure ingress, and all these things. And next one is creating and managing secrets. Like how do you create secrets of type TLS, of TLS gen, and also of type generic, and how do you create them using those certificate credentials, as well as how do you manage them, how to read the certificate, how do you read the secrets, and how do you delete them, and how do you bound the secrets to a namespace, and what is the service account token. So those kind of things you need to get an understanding. And last topic I want to give in the bonus section is the network policy, and this is very important. You will definitely see a question on this, and this is the good resource of creating network policy and how to play with it. And again, all these topics I have mentioned here are mentioned in the code cloud. So if you follow the code cloud CKS course completely, so you will be able to solve the scenarios whatever I mentioned here, and definitely you can pass the exam. And please note that this is exam is time bound, so you have to make sure you finish the tasks within the limited time. And always take advantage of the killer shell simulators, so that you can try to practice those real exam environment using those killer shell exam simulators. So you will have two simulators and try to take advantage of that. And lastly, I would like to conclude this video by wishing you all the best. And please make sure you follow the plan, and whatever plan you have, complete those courses first before you take the exam and get a good understanding of the topics. Please note that there are no dumps for this, and please don't waste your time and money by looking into the dumps. You won't get anywhere.